Hey everyone, welcome to this weekend Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for November 9th to the 11th of 2018. All right, so this weekend we have quite a bit going on astrologically. The moon is going to change signs all 3 days. So on Friday, the moon in Scorpio makes it a really good day for getting in touch with the deeper dimensions of things. Saturday in Ophiuchus, great for then healing these things, great for healing and accepting things, and through that transforming, because on Sunday the moon shifts into Sagittarius, which is post-transformative time of expanding our horizons a bit and seeing things in that broader perspective. So that's the backdrop. But on Friday we do have Venus trining Mars, so great day in particular for maybe harmony in our relationships, a bit of give and take, both active yet receptive type of energy and really good support. And then on Sunday, post-transformation, we do have the Sun sextiling Pluto, which does give us a very empowered focus on things, making it really good for self-expression and really channeling our focus into whatever we may want to channel it into. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this weekend. We are going to break this down for each day of the weekend here. So here's the moon in Scorpio on Friday, then shifting into Ophiuchus on Saturday, and then into expansive Sagittarius on Sunday. So definitely a transformative weekend. If you are new to the channel and you do notice that some of the signs are different, for example, Ophiuchus, be sure to check out the link down below. We are using the actual size of the constellations as seen in the visible sky. For example, Ophiuchus does pass through the ecliptic here. And so, yeah, check that out for more information. All right, so let's go ahead and start with Friday here, the moon in Scorpio, and the fact that we just had a new moon mid last week, so on Wednesday. And so it's still very much the early phase of this cycle. Still really good time for being receptive to what these new beginnings are about. With the new moon in Libra, Sidereal Libra, has been a time of new beginnings with perhaps wanting more balance in our life, maybe in relationships, wanting more harmony in relationships, more fairness, right? It's been this time and will be this now lunar month of developing further this harmony and fairness in our life with this whole new cycle starting in Libra. But Scorpio coming after Libra is that stuff doesn't really matter that much without the truth. And Scorpio is about seeing that truth. So Friday, great time for feeling this with the moon here, essentially becoming more aware of what truly matters in life. With Mercury in Scorpio, perhaps communicating truth or seeing it or working with it mentally, such as through research and psychology and deep diving, all of this kind of stuff, really good on Friday in particular. Now, with that being said, on Friday, Venus does trine up to Mars, which is a very harmonious energy. And this harmonizes very well with relationships in particular, because Venus and Mars are both our sort of interpersonal connections or the interpersonal aspects of ourself. So Venus is the feminine side, Mars is the masculine side, and so here, good harmony. So this could be quite literally good harmony between those polarities in life. But fundamentally because the polarity is within. We have a good harmony within with these polarities of ourself, and so that can make it really good for relating. All right, so we can be directful yet tactful, active yet receptive, right? This type of thing with this trine. So that's Friday, the strongest energies there. Then as we shift into Saturday, the moon does go into Ophiuchus, which is very much like Scorpio in that it does deal with the deeper dimensions, but taking it one step further, which has specifically to do with healing. So Saturday, great day for this. Maybe being aware of any wounds that come up, personally or interpersonally. Accepting them. Taking action in the face of them. Really good with Ophiuchus to do the healing through empowering ourselves. Right, through facing them, taking action in the face of them. And this is, could be internal wounds like emotional, psychological, but also physical as well. Great day for healing our bodies through health, these types of things with the moon in Ophiuchus. Now, after Ophiuchus, right here is the galactic center of the galaxy. When planets pass over this part of the sky, it's usually quite transformative. So that is what's segueing into Sunday, is this sort of transformed energy coming out of the deeper dimensions and going into a bit more of the expansive dimensions of Sagittarius. So on Sunday, great for things like philosophy, seeing things in a broadened perspective of our life, whether about life or about our lives, potentials in our life, accessing a bit of the spirit for life. This is a fire sign. Spirit for life, adventurousness, these types of things really good to cultivate. We may do it in a bit of a grounded way with Saturn, plus it's been a sort of grounded time, but nonetheless, great day for expanding those horizons. Now, with that being said, the sun does sextile up to Pluto. Pluto, very much like Scorpio, makes Sunday a great day for probably feeling transformed, but also quite empowered in general. So Sunday, great day for maybe that deep focus. We can be expressing ourselves quite deeply or authentically. It'd be just easier to do that, right? Feeling a bit more like we're okay with the deeper dimensions. We've done the healing, feeling a little bit more empowered with this sextile. Now, sextiles are a bit minor, so it's not a given, but do know that the opening is here on Sunday to maybe do some of these things or focus on things in this deeper, real, authentic, and expressive type of way with this sextile. All right, so that's the weekend in a nutshell. Now, I do want to mention from a sort of weekly standpoint that we do have Mars finally leaving Capricorn. It's been many, many months during his retrograde through Capricorn and all of this. The South Node also leaving Capricorn. So a lot of this very limiting energy having to do with patience and responsibility over the past many months, and with the South Node, you could say the past year, is starting to lift off now as we have these two planets leaving this sign. The South Node moves backwards, by the way. So South Node's going into Sag. Mars is going into Aquarius. So we could be feeling this now. Maybe you've already been feeling it. Mars in Aquarius means going into next week. A really good time for doing things in a way that's a little bit less on a restricted level and more in terms of what are our ideals. What are our ideals? And doing things in this sort of progressive way, challenging the status quo, challenging those structures and limitations, doing things in an unorthodox way, valuing a little bit more progressiveness, innovative stuff, and putting energy and action towards those ideals, especially if they have to do with not only future things for ourselves, but future things for humanity as well, or for our communities, right? Really good for putting energy into things larger than ourselves with Mars in Aquarius. All right, so so there's that shift, and just generally this weekend still great time for setting new seeds. It's still the very early phase of this lunar cycle, so slowly but surely, getting some momentum moving during this lunar month. All right, so everyone, have a fantastic weekend. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you all on Sunday for the daily forecast. Take care.